Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a review of the Egg Weights Cardio Max 3-pound training weights. So stay tuned. Okay, guys, so today we have these Egg Weights Cardio Max weights I'm going to be doing a close-up weighing and review on. These are going to be the Cardio Max 3-pound model. 3 pounds meaning total weight of 3 pounds. So each one of these egg weights you see here is 1.5 pounds for a total of 3 pounds. So it comes with the 2 egg weights right here with the rubber sleeves that the actual steel weights goes into. I believe it's either steel or tungsten. And then it comes with this really nice, simple kind of a canvas material carrying case with a gold colored zipper that you can put your weights into. And then it came with just this little pamphlet with their website, a little photo of this lady right here, and basically just kind of tell you how to use this, kind of the discretionary, take caution, consult with your doctor. Tells you about the egg weights. You can actually see there's some pictures here. There's Shane Mosley Jr. right there. And it's not just for boxing. You can use these egg weights really for all kinds of exercises to increase the intensity. And then it shows you right here the products. They have 1 to 5 pound sets. They have the professional grade models, which goes all the way from 6 to 10 pounds. And then basically just kind of the different activity you can incorporate using these weights with. 30-day money-back guarantee. And then there's a promo code if you guys want to use it, friend10, to get 10% off all orders. So go ahead and use that promo code if you're looking at getting these. So obviously I was interested in getting these for boxing, for shadow boxing, for warming up. Egg weight says that this increases the intensity of your workout anywhere between 28 to 62%. And so obviously, I don't know how you really measure that without actually being hooked yourself up to a device. You can actually see right there, has a rubber sleeve that has a 1.5 right there to designate the weight. And then you can see the actual rubber sleeve has the egg weight actually raised letters on there, patent pending. And that's pretty much it. There's not really much to this other than the weight and the sleeve. The whole premise of it obviously is going to be so that you can put your middle finger inside that little loop right there so you can hold the weight. So we'll go more about that in this review here in a second, but let's go ahead and weigh these out to see how much they actually weigh. Hopefully they are at a 1.5 pounds. Let's go ahead and put this on there. So that is right at 1.8. So that's going to be right at 1.5 pounds, because 16 ounces is 1 pound. So half of that would be 8. So 1.5 pounds exactly. So 1.8 ounces and 1.8 ounces. So even with the rubber sleeve, they're exactly on weight. That's awesome to see. So let's go ahead and do the review. Hey, what's up, guys? Carlo here, and today I'm going to be doing a review of these Egg Weights Cardio Max 3-pound training weights. As you can see, it comes in this black rubber sleeve with the actual metal weight that's encapsulated within the sleeve. Now the 3-pound model, just to clarify, is 1.5 pounds each. So each weight itself is 1.5 pounds, as you can see here. And Egg Weights actually makes the standard model in anywhere between 1 to 5 pounds. So you definitely have a good range of weight to choose from. If you want to go with a little bit more of a cardio or type of workout, then you obviously want to go with a lower weight. If you want to go with something that adds a little bit more of power muscle building, then you want to go with something a little bit higher. They also have their professional grade model, goes from 6 to 10 pounds. So obviously that goes up higher in weight. And again, that's more for a higher intensity if you're doing some weight training that you want to kind of involve that with. So as you can see here, the big thing with these, for me in particular, I use these for boxing and for shadow boxing and being able to increase the intensity. Egg Weights actually advertises and claims that you can increase the intensity of workout anywhere between 28 to 62% using these egg weights. And not just for boxing. I mean, it could really be used for any kind of sport, running, if you're doing any kind of plyometrics, cardiovascular, interval training. You can add these to your workouts to really help increase the intensity of that, as well as the conditioning with your body. So the big thing here, as you can see again, is going to be how the weight is distributed within this rubber sleeve. Now, traditionally, from a boxing standpoint, Usually you see guys at the gym when they're doing their shadow boxing, if they want to increase the intensity, they'll use those rubber grip dumbbells that usually 1 to 2 pounds. They'll hold them and then they'll start going through the motions of shadow boxing and getting warmed up, which is perfectly fine. The only difference and the biggest benefit of these egg weights compared to that is how the weight is distributed to give you a little bit more of a natural feel when you are doing your shadow boxing. And as you can see here, the big thing here is going to be this rubber sleeve that has this little loop at the top that you can slide your finger into to really get a good grip with this. So I'm just going to go ahead and slide my middle finger right there on both of them just to show you guys. And again, these are 1.5 pounds each, which is a perfect weight in my opinion for shadow boxing to really increase the intensity of it as well and increase your hand speed. A lot of times guys are looking to have faster hands, and to me this really helps with that, especially if you're using this for your shadow boxing. So you can see the actual width of it. I have medium-sized hands. Goes out to about where my index and my ring finger is out, maybe a little bit more than that. But the really great thing I like about these compared to standard dumbbells or any other kind of weight training apparatus when you're holding it is that you can make a natural fist with these. You can really curl your thumb over and really make a nice fist. Everything feels nice and encapsulated in your hand. And then you also have this rubber grip to kind of keep everything nice and tight. So when you start shadow boxing and throwing your punches, it feels much more natural compared to using a dumbbell, because the dumbbell has the ends that stick out of your hands. And when you throw your punches, you are also always taught fundamentally to turn your punches over to get that snap, that shoulder snap. And a lot of times when you do that with a dumbbell, you can actually feel the weight transfer from one end to the other because of how the dumbbell is designed. Again, not necessarily what the dumbbell is designed for. The dumbbells are more or less for weight training, for a lot of, a lot of static movement up and down, side to side, things like that. And you could do that with these egg weights as well. If you're looking at doing this, strictly from a strength and conditioning standpoint of doing arm raises, lateral kind of raises, presses, you can do that with egg weights as well. But the big benefit with these, again, aside from being able to have this hook onto your finger and hold in place, is for shadow boxing. It has a lot more of a purpose, and you can use this for so many more things than you would with a standard dumbbell, together with the compact size, and it doesn't take as much room as a dumbbell would. So, with the shadow boxing here, I can really move and not feel inhibited from my natural movement, especially from throwing punches, which is what I really like about these compared to a standard dumbbell. It feels much more natural. I could put my hand close to my face like that. I don't have to worry about anything hitting. You don't have any of the edges of a dumbbell or a weight sticking out outside of your hand. I mean, if you were to look at these egg weights from the back of my hands, you can't really tell that I'm even holding anything outside of that rubber ring that goes over your finger, but you don't see anything. It's pretty much completely hidden until I show you and I turn my hands around. So definitely like these egg weights. I think they do a phenomenal job of really adding to your training. Cost-wise, this particular model, the Cardio Max, is $39 plus shipping. I got mine actually through Amazon. You can go through the egg weights website as well. After all is said and done with tax and shipping, it was a little bit over $50 for these. If there was one drawback to that, it's obviously going to be the cost. You had to pay to play compared to a standard set of dumbbells you can get for like $5 to $10. So that's going to be the hard part for people to kind of take the dive, is going to be spending $5 to $10 on a decent set of dumbbells for their training, or you maybe have a set of dumbbells sitting at home already and you're completely content with that, which is perfectly fine. But if you're really looking to add more to your shadow boxing, your training, you want something that's a little bit more compact, that's more fluid, that feels more natural, then these egg weights are definitely a good choice for you. So if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys leave them down below in the comments box. I'll make sure to put the link in the description box where you can find these egg weights, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.